Hello, I'm Jason Bradbury and I'm your guide to the LDE UTC. We're going to go inside this incredible college, check out the workspaces, the workshops, the classrooms, the tech, and find out why this is the college for you. Let's do this. It is so important that young people not only recognise the pace of extraordinary change that's going to happen to all of our lives in the next 10, let alone 20 years, but they're also hands-on part of it, innovating on the front line. And that's why LDE UTC is so crucial to that process, because not only is it an educational institution in the conventional sense, but it's also world-leading in terms of working hand-in-hand with business. The associations that the school has with business means that they not only have the benefit of the educational resources that these companies offer, the pathways to careers, but also actual hands-on technology. So young people at LDE UTC are not just learning about, say, water management systems, they're actually using the same training systems that Thames Water actually use with their own employees. So with that in mind, let's go and meet some of the people at the centre of it. Alan, how you doing? So Alan, can you tell me a little bit about cybersecurity?
We've embedded cybersecurity in our curriculum to allow our learners to utilise these skills, but also to cover the curriculum about security, validation in programming. So our learners here are embarking on a project where they are going to be developing their own programs, and we're looking at the security aspects on that.
Yeah, brilliant, that's amazing. Hi guys. What are you working on, dude?
I took this mirror and then I removed the mirror and I put like space in it and I'm trying to make it glow so that it looks more real.
I was trying to mix the moon landing with the ocean.
Really cool. That's scary.
I've kind of painted all the detail back in.
What we've done in here is we've recreated the industry cycle around digital media. So we produce opportunities for learners from year 9 to try out all the different industry standard software, everything from Adobe Suite all the way through to Autodesk. They can use that stuff to create 2D concepts and then take the 2D concept all the way through to 3D, and then of course drop it on a VR headset and experience it in VR.
The amazing thing about the VR lab is that we can use multiple different types of 3D software, like 3ds Max and Maya, and with that we can then put it into the VR lab and then we can actually play with our own stuff.
The skill set that they are developing there, the packages they're using are all industry standard.
We try where we can to link our curriculum to the real world application. So right now, year 9s are doing something on areas and perimeters, and they have a masterclass where they will be designing a kitchen. And we've got A-level students who get to see how we use maths, and right now they're looking at how we use quadratics in real life situations.
Fascinating. And can I ask the students just a little bit about the culture of being at LDE?
I chose this school because of the links to industry. So like you can get as good grades as you want, but if you don't have the experience, if you don't have working mindset, you can't get into all these industries.
In school, I wasn't really the best at English or like writing subjects. I was more of a hands-on type of person. So I knew this type of school would be best for me.
I came to this college knowing that they specialise in the engineering departments and their maths departments. And in the future, I want to be an architect. So I thought this school would be the best.
You've joined my year 10 mechatronics class, and we are following the systems and control specification.
And what is systems and control all about?
Us working with electronics products, and then I'm trying to simulate different types of circuits. Then at the end of the project, they're going to sort of have a brief, and then they have to build something out of it.
Oh, I love it. I love electronics. At what age are learners let into the robotics lab?
Right from day one. Year 9, you come into our college and you can be in the robotics lab.
What ultimately is your goal, apart from making this robot do what he's doing? Where are you going with all of this?
Really, it's actually to implicate this sort of robot into like real world. Something's going to be in between that can like connect us from robots and humans together.
We went to Italy on a ski trip and we carried out an experiment where we got this exact vector robot and moved it down a mountain to pick up certain things and bring it back.
So in the engineering classroom, we try to do cross-curricular, where we get science students, computer science students, English students, all working together on the same project. Our learners here at LDE are the future of the UK's workforce. 47 million manufacturing jobs are about to be made automated, and our learners can operate the automated factory that we have right here. So they have a head start on everybody else. We had a learner 2 years ago left us, and he is now just down the road at Bradbury operating machinery just like this And 4 years ago, when he first joined us, 15 years old, came into my club and he said, I want to learn how to operate this machine. 2 years later, he's operating...
Doing it in the real world.
Yeah, but 10 times the size of this. So in essence, he's doing it even on a bigger scale than me.
Interestingly enough, I think we've got an interview, so check this out.
LDE opened a lot of doors for me. I would say that LDE taught me the importance of networking. LDE taught me a lot of practical skills as well that I use to this day. Things like filing, hat sawing, things that I learned in the workshop. Right now I'm a mechatronics technician for Bradbury. I don't know anybody else that would have taught me the practical skills that I have today. I don't know anybody else that would have got me comfortable in a room full of loads of people and just being able to talk, communicate and network. LDE has changed my life and I know it can change yours.
This is the main engineering workshop for the college. This is set up to be as close as we can to a manufacturing environment. So physically working hands-on at the benches, we've got manual manufacturing, we've got computer-controlled manufacturing. All of the learners within the college get the same access to the machinery. So our year 9s come in and they start with a carousel through all of the technology subjects. As they move up towards the end of year 9 and into year 10, they'll start their GCSE course, their Key Stage 4 course, and our year 11 learners, by the time they get to the end of their course, should and will have to be able to operate the highest level machinery in here.
Where do you want to take these skills?
My teacher, Mark, he's used to be a machinist. That's what he used to do for a living before he was a teacher. And I kind of want to follow in those footsteps because these are really, really fun things to do.
What's your story? What am I driving and what's your involvement in it?
So we use industry standard software to design our own steering wheel, and we 3D design all the components, and then we used the 3D printers in school and laser cutters, and we ended up creating this right here. We wired everything up ourselves, we assembled it together.
That is nice, man.
Yeah.
Why I much prefer this.
It's really important for learners to understand that what we read influences everything around us, and that books that we're looking at are texts that can still speak to us. And so these are actually tackling issues that our young people in the future will be dealing with. Our young people, we hope, are the leaders of our future, and these are the sort of thoughts and strategies and philosophies that they need to consider when they go out into the big wide world.
She's one of the most inspiring teachers. She's taught me to really love English.
I think when we first start studying a play, especially in English, it's really important to learn about the author because a lot of their ideas and their beliefs are interpreted throughout the play.
I chose to come to LDE because I wanted to do biomedical engineering, and in other schools you don't really have GCSE options to do engineering, so this school's kind of special in a way.
I came to here because basically I had a lot of opportunities that my previous schools that didn't have basically.
Cool. What about you?
I came to LDE because my previous school I didn't really enjoy it, and I'm interested in architecture and this school specialises in it.
Hi Mohammed. Hello. Hi. Hello young people, how's it going? Good. This is brilliant, this is biology, right? Yeah. You're creating a diagram of a cell using Lego.
Yes.
That's brilliant. I love that idea.
I think it's creative and it's good.
I found it.
Yeah, it's good for us too.
This is the ribosome, and then over here is the cell wall, basically, the cell membrane.
That's going to lead to a really deep understanding of the subject. Absolutely fascinating.
For me, the idea is to develop their individual thinking about something. Not what I say, not what the book says, not what the exam board says, but we'll apply it to the real world. What's really happening here?
I've made a diagram showing a type of infradian rhythm.
One individual, their circadian rhythm could be different from another.
The ones who didn't go on the devices at night, they had a better circadian rhythm than the ones who did.
That was insane. And the way, again, that the abstract nature of the Lego is helping them to understand and recall all that stuff is really inspiring. I've been directed into this classroom to meet this guy, Agnash, because apparently he's going to blow my mind.
So I have a microchip implant.
What?
A microchip implant.
So you've got an RFID chip inside your body?
So it's right there. It's got my medical information right now, and it has social media and other cool stuff.
Dude, absolutely incredible. What are you going to do with it in the future? How are you going to evolve this?
I'm actually doing it as a project because I want to do biomedical engineering after finishing college.
I feel I'm in the presence of a true geek brethren, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally understood. We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, literally. 2.4 gigs.
He means 5 gigs.
Yeah.
2.4 gigs is a bit old.
I defer to him. He actually... Yeah.
We take a huge pride in the fact that we work with employers externally, the sponsors that work with us from various companies. So for example, we work with Skanska. We will bring their employers into our college and then they can explain their life stories, their current environment, what they do. We also have master classes where the employers coming in and then delivering various parts of experiments.
Wow! The science lab, they have many equipments that most schools lack.
But also the atmosphere that we learn in, it's like a family, not a class. So I would say to someone, if they want to combine both their classic curriculum with a range of technical skills and employment, they should definitely come to LDE UTC.
I think it's just the most amazing place to be if you've got your future and you're really trying to grasp it.
Oh, what can I say? I'm feeling so inspired right now. I've just spent several days inside the building, using all the equipment, talking to the learners, interacting with those incredible teachers, and I'm left thinking that if you have aspirations for a career in engineering, in design, or you just want to experience a next generation education, you need to be at LDE UTC.